The weather not super cold today. I mean, it's kind of chilly outside, a little blustery.
It changed quick, yeah.
It changed pretty fast, and we're going to kind of stay in this mode here for a little while. So let's just go ahead and dive into things. And this is a look at Christmas past. I mean, it can go either way this time of year. As you can see there on that graphic, I mean, we've got Christmases there that were in the 30s and 40s, and notice 6 of the last 10 or so were in the 60s and 70s. 3 of those in the 70s. That's kind of remarkable, but I mean, we can be palm trees and shorts on Christmas, and we can be parkas and, you know, snow. I mean, it can just go either way. This year, we were, you know, on the cold side of things. Today's high was 44, but that was right around midnight. Most of the afternoon in Tulsa, at least, was spent in the upper 30s. A little warmer to the south where they got some clearing. Colder 30s and 20s up to the north where they're having some pretty impactful weather right now. Blizzard warnings in place from basically South Dakota into Nebraska and northwest Kansas. Light snow falling even down towards Dodge City and Pratt, Wichita. This is all going to stay up here. This low is going to kind of get cut off and wobble around. It'll weaken, but it'll take its time clearing the area, and that's going to keep us kind of cloudy off and on and chilly off and on, and may provide some snow flurries at some point for far northeast Oklahoma. Rainfall totals with this systems that rolled through yesterday were pretty prolific. Widespread 1 to 2 inch readings across the state, which is much needed. A lot of places needed rain. We were behind a lot of lakes on the low side, so hopefully this helps out a little bit. We will take whatever we can get. Quiet out there right now. See not a whole lot of traffic on the highway. 37 west wind at 9. That'll become more southwesterly, which will help lead to a slightly warmer day tomorrow. In the meantime, we're hanging out in the 30s. 33 in Ponca City, 37 Tulsa, upper 30s to low 40s, still down to the south, where once again, thanks to this clearing, was a little bit warmer today where we were in the clouds. Temperature struggled, and you can see some of that snow trying to move in on Buffalo. That would be maybe a flurry or two would be about the extent of it. Tack on the winds. Feels a lot colder. Feels like 20s and 30s pretty much statewide. So here's the picture of what's going to happen overnight. That low still spinning around to the north. Notice just a few light snow showers across Kansas. We'll wake up into the 20s tomorrow, and with the southwest wind, we should warm into the mid to maybe upper 40s across a good chunk of the area. Some 50s down near the Red River. Light snow still up along the I-70 corridor, and as we take a look at what we're dealing with Wednesday morning, that low starts to move southeastward a little bit. We'll wake up 20s and 30s, but far northeast Oklahoma, basically along the line from Coffeyville to like Fayetteville and north from there, we could see a few snow flurries or a light wintry mix. Will not amount to really anything, but maybe something to see for a couple of people. That'll be a pretty chilly day with the winds becoming more northerly again. And as we go forward from there, we'll see the temperatures try to moderate toward the weekend. Then another front comes through Sunday. That'll snap our temperatures back down below normal. So it's going to be active as far as fronts go. We're going to have some reinforcing cold fronts come through every 3 or 4 days. Won't be a whole lot of moisture to work with as a result of that, but it will keep our temperatures basically in check. And you can see with the multiple fronts and no time for moisture to return, those will generally come through dry. So our Tuesday, once again, it is looking chilly. It's going to be a cool day, but a little better than today. We may see a little more sun in the afternoon. With a southwest wind, we'll start off in the upper 20s by lunchtime, into the low 40s, and maybe mid to upper 40s for afternoon highs. And as we roll on forward from there, we're going to be talking about the temperatures hanging out in the 40s on Thursday and Friday, but we'll see those skies clear out for us. 50s for Saturday and maybe Sunday, depending on when a front comes through. And then behind that, we'll snap back down to probably the lower 40s for a couple of days before things try to moderate again as we start off the new year. It looks like we could see a 2 to 3 week period here of near to or colder than normal temperatures as we roll through the first part of the year. So that is it for weather right now. Keep those jackets dusted off. We'll need them for a while. In the meantime, we will have sports coming up after the break.